We got to start over.
All right.
Dope.
Awesome. So I just want to start back off with kind of we're getting into everything. First off, we'll introduce John Moses, a.k.a. J-Mo.
Hey, what's up, y'all?
Thank you for coming out here. I know that you're kind of new to Ventura. You're new to the 805.
Yeah, man. I've been here for a year. Originally located here from Nashville, Tennessee.
How come you came out here? What was the story behind that?
Yeah, man. So I work for a company called The Bus Music. Creative manager. So pretty much I work with artists. So I have my job as A&R. So like developing talent, developing producers, all that. And then the other half is getting songs on television and movies and commercials and all that stuff. And so a lot of our relationships is in LA. And so, we were flying back and forth from Nashville to Cali, which was cool. But like, at the end of the day, you're like, man, I could just save more money and just live out here. Right. And so it was just easier. So the company and the team, we all relocated here. The owners didn't want to be in LA, because, LA's busy, hustling, bustling. And so we moved our office to Ojai, which is north of Ventura. I live in Ventura. I go to LA when I need to, and I bounce when I don't.
Had you ever heard of like Ventura County before
before
you moved out here?
Nah, dude. I knew of like Santa Barbara, and then I looked on the map. I saw Ventura, and I was like, okay, this looks dope. I've heard of Simi Valley. I guess I never put it together that Simi Valley, Ventura County, all that stuff. Yeah,
man.
Simi Valley is part of Ventura County.
It is.
Okay. All right. I was like, look, I'm still new, man. I'm like, shoot. Yeah. But
So you came from Tennessee?
Yeah.
All right.
Man.
And then you came out all the way here to SoCal.
Yeah.
Talk about the culture shock. Talk about how different
man.
things are ran there compared to here.
Yeah. It's a whole different vibe. Like Cali has its own personality. You know what I mean? Like Nashville is like super like southerny, like there's a lot of hospitality, country cooking food, like collard greens and like that kind of stuff. And then here, it's just different, man. It's a different vibe. The weather is always great. Like I can't tell you the last time I saw rain. You know what I mean? The culture's different. Food's different. Things here are more like, organic in a way. You know what I mean? Like. Everything here is fresh, man. It's crazy. Like, I can drive down the street in Ventura and grab some fresh fruit and fresh vegetables. You know what I mean? Like Nashville, they didn't really have that. So, yeah, it's a different vibe, man.
So, like we were talking a little bit before we started how Nashville is a big scene right now for underground hip hop, really all types of music.
Yeah, dude.
Was that something that you feel like you had roots in, that you had a part of manifesting?
100%. Yeah, man. So like, it's always great working with big artists who are well known and who, are doing their thing and everybody, knows their name. But like one of my passions, man, is like, working with the underdogs, working with the people who feel underrepresented, who are often forgotten about, and finding that talent, because that's the talent that comes behind the person that you already know.
Can you give us a little bit of talk to us about what these upcoming artists don't seem to get until they're in this industry? That's the biggest culture shock for them.
Yeah, 100%. So like a lot of people, man, like especially people who are chasing like the record deal or whatever, like a lot of times people think the deal is the success. They're like, man, if I could just get signed, I'm gonna be good. And it doesn't really work like that. You know what I mean? Like when you get signed, that's when you start working. And like you have to do everything in your power to not get shelved, not let your music die. Because if your music dies in a deal, you're in a deal. And that's what it is. So I always tell artists, if that's what you're looking for, the work starts when you're not successful when you get signed. You're successful when you get signed and you start working.
So you used to do like production side. I'm sure you still obviously know how to do all that stuff. Yeah. And you went to school to do that? Where'd you go to school to learn that?
Man, I went to this small school in Huntsville, Alabama called Oakwood University. You guys have never heard of it, right?
No.
Yeah, I know. It's cool. It's a small school, man, but it's a super musical school. Like, we've had artists like Take Six, their a cappella group. Brian McKnight went there. Prince was there for a little bit. You know, freaking Davido. He's an Afrobeats artist in Africa. He's huge artist there.
And is this like a music school?
No, straight university, but the school has a history for music. So I studied composition and recording arts there. I thought I wanted to be a composer / audio engineer, and yeah, man. And, I quickly realized I was like, yeah, that's not my thing. I did the beats thing for a little bit, working with local artists in town. But yeah, after my internship at Sony, I worked in the publishing department there. I was like, nah, man. I was like, I like it, and I want to utilize my passion for music, passion for, hip hop and R&B and all that stuff. I want to use that to really help push things on the business side. So, taking my creative knowledge and experience in composing and all that stuff and being able to put it into somebody else,
That's awesome. You really see like your skill set working in the business side of things better.
Yeah, dude. I can, like, for example, like when one of my writers or producers, hit me with a mix, instead of going, I don't know what to say about it, it just doesn't sound right, I can go, hey, man, I need you to, pick up the low end and the 30 hertz. I need you to lighten up on the compression, pull up off your limiter. I can communicate like that because, I had that experience back in school, you know what I'm saying?
So we organized this podcast. I believe you actually hit me up.
Yeah,
which doesn't happen too often. But it was cool. I appreciate it.
100%.
And so did you like see Undrgrnd, the Instagram page? Like how did you come across Undrgrnd?
Dude, I forget how I crossed this artist, Jacari.
Okay, yeah. I see you guys follow each other.
Yeah. That's my boy, man. We connected. Maybe probably when I first moved here. I think I was on his Instagram. I was like, Ventura Undrgrnd Magazine, the hip, you guys' magazine. I was like, yo, what is this, man? What is this? Clicked on it. I started following you guys for a little bit, man, and just watching the dope content you guys have been doing. And, I just wanted to reach out, man, and connect, bro. It's, there's a lot of talent in Ventura, man, Ventura County, and it's, I'm always on the hunt for just connecting with dope people like you guys and dope artists and, making things happen.
Yeah, I feel like we could work together, do something.
Yeah,
like where
100%.
Because like it seems like a lot of local guys. I know a lot of local guys at this point.
Yeah, man.
And we're just trying to make something happen.
That's what I'm saying, man. Clearly, you guys are doing something right, man. I think it's super. Hip hop is like, it's important, man, and it's a very influential genre, in music as a whole, you know what I mean? And so to be able to see what you guys are doing here, to go, hey, we want to elevate what's happening in Ventura County, I just think that's so dope, man. I've always had such a respect for you guys, just, chilling back, looking from afar at some of the stuff you've done,
I mean, it's not a huge studio or anything. Right?
No, man. Look at this, man. You got the whole,
Day one right here.
whole parking lot.
We
right
actually
here, bro.
own this building, that building.
Yeah, man. No, I know. It's all good. Nah, no kids, man. I'm just married. Yeah.
You go enjoying that marriage?
Yeah,
right
man.
Now, man.
Yeah, I'm trying, hold off on the kids thing as long as I can, So, I'm just married. My wife, man, she's been so awesome, man. She invested, like, when I left, she left too. So, like,
to come
here, yeah. So, like, obviously, because of my relocation, I kept my job, same job, same all that. But she, gave up what she had, what she was doing, and her friends and her relationships to really help further my career, and I'm so grateful for her, man. She's so dope,
Baltimore, man. What was the scene growing up over there?
Man, Baltimore, man. Interesting town.
How long did you live there for? What age?
My whole life, man. I moved there when I was like 16, 17.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, so I man, I was one of those rough kids growing up, man, and so my parents was like, yeah, we gotta send him somewhere. So they sent me up to Philly to for my last 2 years of high school. Then after that, I went to Alabama for school, and so, I left at like 16, 17, man. And all my family's still there, Baltimore's cool, man. It's a chill town, It's not a chill town. It's a very intense town.
Yeah, man. People from Baltimore, they're tough, huh?
Yeah. It's funny, man. I talk to my friends all the time. And they're like, man, you made it out. We're so proud of you. We're so proud of you, man. You made it out. But like, that's a real thing, man. Because I got a lot of friends who didn't make it out, and so
they just like got caught up in the scene out there.
Yeah, caught up in the scene, running with the wrong crowds. Like I got a lot of friends who are either dead or in jail. And so. While I laugh about it going, yeah, I made it out. I really, I take that seriously, man. And, also like, my parents, man, like they wanted more for me, and so like my dad made a point to like, really try to give me the best opportunities and really try to, push me to do better than what I was trying to do at the time, and man, that makes a difference, man. When you got people around you who are like, yo, do more. Yeah, I'm thankful that they didn't give up, man. Seriously.
Do you think music is I feel like it's hard for us to really feel this growing up in Newbury Park, Thousand Oaks, like noted as like one of the safest cities in the world. Yeah. Like not a whole lot of like poverty. Like it's hard for us to really understand that scene that like maybe people in certain areas of Baltimore might be from.
Sure.
But do you feel like music is kind of a way out for a lot of people in those areas?
Yeah, man. Yeah, dude. I think about all the notable, artists from Baltimore. And you guys may never heard of some of these guys, but like, like music was their way out, man. Music was their outlet to number one, be recognized by a bigger fan base outside of the city. But number two, it was their way out financially to be like, to make some big moves for their family and their team and their crew and their community, you know what I'm saying? Which, that's special, man. And so, I think music is a way out for a lot of people, just as a lot of different things are, So, it's not enough to just drop a single and think you're going to get $1 million from it. Like, you got to drop a single, try to get opportunities, get your song on film and TV, try to get your song here, try to get your song there. So, instead of one check coming, from your distributor for your single, you got a few checks coming because you diversified your song and your music and your talent.
Absolutely.
Yeah, man.
On your Instagram, I see you say like, thank you, blank television network or show for putting this song on.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming that's kind of your job exactly. Like, what role do you play in getting your artist's song onto a TV show?
Yeah. So a lot of times, like, a TV show will reach out to me and be like, yo, I need a song that sounds like this. I'll go to my writers and producers and go, I need a song that sounds like this. And the artist is, singing it, right? Mm-hmm. So I'll go to the artist and all those guys. I'm like, yo, we need, the TV show reached out to me for this. This is what we're looking for. I work to develop that sound to go, okay, this is what they asked for. So I'm like, hey, I need the lyric to say this. I need the track to do this. So the team sends it to me. I go, yep, this is cool. I send it back to the television producer or music supervisor. And if they like it, they use it. And, we get paid. I negotiate the fees, all that stuff.
What are the negotiations like with the film and TV industry?
Yeah, it just depends, man. It depends on a few things. It depends on the type of use, where it's at in the show. It depends on the show itself. And those, and then beyond that, like commercials and, trailers pay a lot more than like a in-show TV use, you know what I mean? So it just depends on, what it is at the time,
And are there other people at your company that do this, or is this your job specifically?
It's my job talking about this, but, we're a team, man. So like, even though it's my job, there's someone else who's doing the same thing. We're all like we're a small team, so it's like all hands on deck, man. And we all, at the end of the day, we all want to see our company win. We want to see everybody on our team win. and we just grind, man, grind. So it's kind of all hands on deck, man.
Mm-hmm.
But that's what my day to day is like, though. As far as seeing a song go from start to finish, man. And the most rewarding thing in the world, bro, is when I come up with an idea or something. I tell the producers and artists, like, yo, y'all should write this. And then to see it, land on some big television show or promo trailer or, whatever, some DJ cuts it or some artist uses it or something like that. It's the most rewarding thing in the world when the world can appreciate the art that you, was a part of, So while TV production is down, like actual in-show songs, trailers and promotions for the old content is up. Mm-hmm. So it's kind of evened out. And then on the artist release side, everyone being at home or, people are consuming more music than ever before, so artists is just dropping releases like this same day,
Absolutely.
Nothing's changed on that front. Artists aren't touring much, but people are having to be creative, man. Zoom concerts,
Zoom concerts.
Yeah, dude.
Instagram live concerts.
Yeah, Instagram live concerts, man.
For real.
Dude, I got invited to this dope private concert on Zoom, man.
Really, like a private link?
Yeah, private link. It was like, if you know, I got on that thing, and it was like just a whole bunch of like influential celebrities and a whole bunch of stuff, and like dope artists performing and stuff like that. So I think people are being creative about how they address not touring anymore.
Yeah.
If I give my social, if that's cool with you.
Of course. Put it out, and I'll put it all in the description and the caption and everything.
All right, man. Yeah, official JMO1. And bro, that's what we're trying to do. Grow.
All right. Excellent. I think that's a wrap, bro.
Yeah, man.
Right. Thank you so much, brother.
Yeah, bro.
Thanks for coming.
Is this you guys' logo?
Yeah, this is
that's
the logo.
Fire, man. Thank you, bro. I appreciate this, man.
I appreciate you coming and meeting me out, especially in the parking lot.
Nah, man. Look, shoot. This ain't too bad, man.
It's not too. It was honestly nicer than I thought.